Are you a visual learner looking to get PMP certified using a tested and tried online system of videos? Then visit pmsucceed.com. Sign up today. Sign up for 35 hours of solid PMP exam training. pmsucceed.com.
Hello there, my fellow project managers. I hope you're doing awesome today. I hope that your PMP exam prep is coming along like it should. And by like it should, what I'm talking about is following the signs, following the warning signs. There are some folks who have had some unpleasant experiences on the PMP exam in the past week, and I just wanted to address some of those questions that I got in. So the first one here that comes to the top of the stack is from a student who has been trying to get certified in the past using some solutions that I cannot vouch for, don't know about them. But the question goes something like this. And hold on, because I do want to exclude names and information to protect the innocent and the not so innocent. So, as in the people who trained this individual. All right. So, sir, I failed 2 PMP exams. I need some advice on what I should do. And then the individual asked that I make a call, which is very, very hard to do with so many of these emails coming in. So if you're watching, I want you to know I got your message. I feel for you. I have responded to the message, but I want you to know that I have a passion to help people who have failed the exam and spent tons of money. I feel really bad when I hear these stories. That is what keeps me up, working round the clock to prevent people from failing. You see, so I have a passion for this, and a few minutes ago, I did a quick webinar to say that on Monday, January 14th, I'll be meeting with people who have this common problem so that we can brainstorm, find solutions. I've got a number of things to tell anyone that falls into this category. All right, so that's the first email from this individual. All right, so name withheld, you know who you are, but thank you very much for writing this in. And I am going to address some of that question today. The second question, I'll just use the initial R. Well, thank you very much. The individual says, Mr. Phil, dear sir, I really need your advice. I failed to pass the PMP exam, but I feel I know where the problem's coming from. I'm not very good in English as I'm facing difficulties while reading and understanding the question in the exam, and accordingly, time is running out. Could you please advise me on this? Very, very good. Thank you very much for writing in. So here's the deal, folks. There are 3 reasons why people fail the exam. 3 reasons. Reason number 1, they are not using a deliberate, intentional, tested and tried system. Deliberate, intentional, tested and tried system to prevent them from failure. What am I saying? I'm saying people are going on systems and taking courses that are not adequately prepared through the vehicle of lessons learned and, you could say, trial and error, trying to adjust the system to get that optimum where failure is averted very, very highly. Anyone taking a course on a system that has not been vetted and validated, is not intentional, deliberate, tested and tried, those folks are at risk. And that is one of the reasons. In fact, it is a chief reason why people fail the exam. They're taking a course on a system that is not vetted, validated, tested, and tried. It's like flashes in the pan. 1 minute someone passes the exam on that system. The next minute someone failed, even though they got the same score. You see, the level of predictability is very, very low. It's weak. Lots of people taking courses Oh, it's cheap. Don't do that. Hey, if you are watching me right now and you're taking some goofy, don't even let me mention the name of a particular character that has a tail and big ears, because you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Or another one who's taller and has big floppy ears. Those kind of courses. Please don't take those kind of courses. You could be setting yourself up for failure. I say that in a little bit of jest, but I'm so serious. I feel bad when people take money. I don't care however much it is, but you take your hard-earned bucks and you're like, oh, well, it's cheap, so let me do it. Don't do that, because a lot of the courses out there are not vetted and validated. They're not tested and tried. There's no historical information. People pushing out those courses, they're not even trying to gather historical information. You see? So don't take those kind of courses, because those will set you up for failure. You want to take a course that has the predictability, that has the records. So the chief reason, number one reason, because people aren't dumb, people listen. Most people would take in the PMP exam to an instructor if the instructor told them, hey, I don't think this is a good idea. Your scores show me that you're headed for failure. Don't do it. Most folks would listen. Not all. Some still go ahead. I've seen it on my watch. But most will listen. So the major problem I realize is many of these courses, they're not tested, tried, validated, intentional. No, they're not. They're not deliberate. Flashes in the pan. Oh, I passed using this course. And someone gets exactly the same result and fails. So if you are taking a course that is less than sufficient, you could be setting yourself up for failure. Okay? That is the number one reason. The second reason why people fail is they do not listen to the warning signs, or they do not observe the warning signs. So you could be on a system where you're taking the quiz, you're taking the course, you're taking the mock exams, and every indication is you're not ready. And you boldly, foolishly go ahead and defy the system and say, oh, I'm gonna take the exam anyway. Oh, my end date, the PMI is tracking my end date, and if I don't take it now, I'm gonna be in trouble. You see? Now, I do apologize if the picture quality is jumping up and down, but I believe you're getting what I'm saying. Some folks don't listen to the warning signs. You know, many years ago, a student said, Phil, I'm going to take it anyway. How are you going to take it? Well, I'm just going to I'm just going to use my willpower to pass. Seriously? That's not how to do it. So people fail because they don't observe the warning signs, okay? The third and final reason, because remember I told you there are only three. It's either you took a running system, right? Or two, you didn't listen, you didn't observe the warning signs. Or three, this reason is a bucket of many different things. Three is you were not adequately prepared for that very day. Okay? Either you didn't get enough sleep, you had an emotional roller coaster ride the day before or the weeks leading up, and you still took your exam on that day, or something just went wrong emotionally or mentally. All right? Because if you prepared well, it would have been because you were on a great system. If you were on a great system and you still went ahead despite the warning signs, that's reason two. And reason three is you just had a bad hair day. You just had a bad emotional day. You didn't get enough sleep. I've seen this happen a lot of times. So let's leave the story of, oh, you didn't read the PMBOK guide. If your system was good, you would have read the PMBOK guide. If your system was good, you would have been warned to read the study guide. If your system was good, you would have taken the right quizzes and realized your errors in thinking. If you had taken a good course, you would have realized through mock exams that you had a long way to go. So it's either you took a good course or you didn't. It's either you took a good course and you listened, or you took a good course, you didn't listen. You see, so it's all in that course. Not taking a good course leads downhill. Not listening leads downhill. And last but not least, being in a bad emotional condition, mental condition, physical condition, it also leads downhill. Those are the reasons why people largely fail. Now, going back to our friend R, if you had taken a great course, and when I say a great course, we're talking about people who speak the similar language, have been through the process, have got results. that tell you this system works based on these optimum conditions. So you probably didn't attend a good enough course. If it was in English and you speak French, but not English too well, maybe you needed to look for a course that tailors to that particular demographic. Now, a lot of people tell me, Phil, I speak French better than English, but I prefer your course because I can understand you. Again, it goes back to the course. What works for you? I want you to do some good research before your next attempt. Don't just jump in there and take it. Do some good research. Make sure you're taking a great course. And speaking of great course, I need to hop off this bus because I've got a course to run. So I'm sorry for the very short meeting this time, folks. But hey, join me on the 14th of January. Just Google PMP exam failure stamp out. Okay, as soon as I've got a moment, I'm going to come back in here and I'm going to post below the link to Monday's meeting. But now I really have got to fly. I didn't know it was so far gone. So thank you for joining me today. I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Okay, do what I'm telling you. Do your research. Look into those courses. Okay, button stuff down. Don't let's do loosey-goosey next time, okay? Let's go the extra mile and do everything like we need to, all right? Thank you so much, and sorry for the jump in quality. I'll speak to you guys soon. Bye for now.